The most productive man in history wasn't Elon Musk, it wasn't Steve Jobs, it was Prophet Muhammad. I studied his life to understand how he accomplished more in 23 years than most do in a 10 lifetimes. Here's what I discovered about true productivity. Michael H. Hart, in his book The 100, a ranking of the most influential persons in history, wrote, my choice of Muhammad as the world's most influential person may surprise some readers and may be questioned by others, but he was the only man in history who was supremely successful on both the religious and secular levels. Not one or the other, both. Let me show you what that actually looked like. In 23 years of prophethood, the Prophet unified a fractured society, established a thriving Islamic State, was the best husband, father, friend, teacher, and leader, fought defensive wars, negotiated treaties, settled disputes, laid the foundation for an empire that would span continents within decades, all while never missing a prayer, never neglecting his family, and never burning out. Centuries passed, but his footsteps are still followed by over 2 billion people today. How? One secret, barakah. When Allah places barakah in something, it exceeds its natural capacity. 2 hours produce what should take 10. Limited time accomplishes unlimited impact. The Prophet's time was blessed. His words, actions, presence, and his entire life was blessed. That's why 23 years felt like 230 years of achievement. Let me show you 5 ways, out of many, the Prophet attracted barakah into his life. 1. He didn't just balance deen and dunya. The Prophet never separated dunya work from deen. Through pure intention to please Allah, he transformed everything into worship. He didn't balance dunya and deen, he fused them. This is the secret of both worlds' success. Having your worldly goals serve your spiritual purpose. That's when you're not splitting your energy between two lives, but multiplying it into one powerful existence. So, whatever goals you have, make it about pleasing Allah. 2. He structured his day around Salah. The Prophet didn't fit prayer into his schedule like many of us do. He built his entire day around the 5 prayers. Each Salah became a reset button. Renew your energy, recalibrate your intention, reconnect with your purpose, release what you can't control. 5 daily prayers weren't interruptions. They were the lifeline that powered everything else. When you anchor your day to Salah, Allah puts barakah in the hours between them. 3. Quality over quantity. When the Prophet spoke to someone, he gave them his complete attention. When he prayed, he was fully present with Allah. When he was with his family, he was entirely there. No divided attention, no mental distraction. He understood a truth modern people forgot. Divided attention produces divided results. 1 hour of deep, focused presence accomplishes more than 10 hours of distracted half effort. This is why he achieved so much while doing less. 4. Rest without guilt. The Prophet rested. He took afternoon naps. He spent quality time with family. He laughed with companions. But he never felt guilty because he understood. Your body has a right over you. Your soul have a right over you. Your family has a right over you. Burnout isn't a badge of honor. It's self-destruction. The Prophet worked with intensity but rested with intention. That's why he sustained excellence for 23 years while others burn out in 23 days. 5. Full effort, then complete tawakkul. The Prophet planned meticulously. He executed with excellence. Then he released the outcome to Allah. Tie your camel, then trust in Allah. He didn't stress about results he couldn't control. He did his part with ihsan, then trusted Allah with everything else. This is the ultimate productivity principle. Work like everything depends on you. Trust like everything depends on Allah. No anxiety, no burnout. Takeaway, it's not about hustle, but about barakah. It's not about quantity, but about quality. It's not about sacrificing deen for dunya. It's about fusing them. The most productive man in history never burned out because he followed divine guidance.